Okay. Standard procurement and service procurement. ఈ standard procurement, service procurement లో already we have discussed what is standard procurement. In that standard procurement, all the materials, account assignment category will be anything, but item category always will be standard. Yeah, this is a buying of material. A requirement will be generated, PO will be created, and then goods receipt will happen, and invoice receipt and payment. Generally, whenever you ask what is procure to pay cycle, we use it to explain standard procurement cycle only. Okay, when it comes to service procurement, it will be similar, but only thing difference is during creation of PR and PO, we don't give any material number. We will give either short text or the service number which we create in AC03. Screens, everything will be similar. In item category level, we used to give item category D in place of standard. For standard procurement, we give blank. For service procurement, we give D. And in item details tab, we will get services. One new services tab will come. There we maintain the service numbers. D means service. Item category. D means service, K means consignment, L means subcontracting, U means STO process, blank means standard procurement. Item category ఉంటుంది కదా I అని. In that each item category will decide you the type of procurement. What is use of item category means, if you have any special procurements, each procurement will be segregated or differentiated by item category. There is one more also there, that is B for Bangalore, that is text PO. That is rarely like I told you, right, some birthday party or some any occasional activities. Otherwise there's some cleaning activities. They don't want to what you call, like, each one they want to maintain as a material and all. They will what will they do, they will all those things they will give in one PO, and they will pay to the vendor. That is called text PO or blanket PO. We call it as a blanket PO. That is a blanket purchasing. It's like they will maintain like all the charges in a text type of document. In PO, each line they will give as a text, and they do the invoice. Hmm. Yeah, what is the use of item category? Item category will decide you the type of procurement. Mainly you have to remember consignment for K, subcontracting PO for L, and STO, stock transfer order, is for U, standard is blank, services PO is D, D for Darjeeling. Okay, these are the 5 which we supposed to remember. Yeah, rest all are see. I will like item category blank, standard procurement, and when it comes to service procurement, item category D. Where mail పంపించాలా? Yeah, now I will do the same thing. Consignment, there are some third party and all that you can learn later. I don't want to, which are using very less things, right? Third party is very less in Indian scenario. Now slowly it is, third party means nothing. See, you are so now we are recently India also it is increasing. Food Panda, and all those things. You don't know, you will ask Food Panda, you will ask for some food materials, it will come from Babaji. Third party, now recently it is increasing in India also. Earlier e-commerce, because of e-commerce business it is getting increased. Yeah, for this item category is U. Okay, functionalities wise get more strong videos and some big patience of practice. That is a keep on learning. you. Okay, these are the how item category behaves, and anyway we got the topic, that's why I will explain you the other thing called the account assignment category. Account assignment category, you will have two things, right? One is A and one is I. When you see the purchase order, you will have two options, so one is A and one is I. Just I will yesterday only I prepared intra-company STO to one person. I explained the topic. Simultaneously, I have taken the screenshots. Which one? Stock transfer. Stock transfer mainly we have. Hmm. Oh no no. Account assignment many types are there. See, are you able to see the screen? See, in the screen you have A and U. Okay. In A means account assignment category and I means item category. Item category, there are some 6-7 types are there, but what I neglected is third party S and blanket PO B, that we can write blanket purchasing. I think on blanket purchasing we don't maintain any materials and all, we just give the B, and we can escape many things. You can directly do the invoice, otherwise you can do the goods receipt and do the invoice, like that. That's very simple thing. It's like a writing on a paper, you want how many materials and buy it and sell it, that's it. Buy it and give the money. Item category, yeah, these two are standard, but under that fields are there, right? That fields, you have to remember one point, we cannot create new item category. Account assignment category, we can customize. If any company, see the, if you open the standard SAP, you will get some around 11 or 9 or 11, I think so. Okay, but if you open any company, you will have some 15 to some 20 plus also. Nothing, see, cost center K will be there. They will keep you two things. K they will copy, and one is GR mandatory, another one is GA without GR. For everything they will do like that. That's why more things will come. Yeah, we cannot create new one because that is the type of procurement SAP has provided to you, and as per the, if you give the item categories, your screens will change like anything. See, for example, if you open here, I have given you, see, vendor has changed it to supplying plant. Are you able to see that screen? Yeah, generally you see the vendor in this field, but supplying plant will come from when you create the this UB stock transfer order and item category U combination. Hmm? Yeah, account assignment category you can create how many types you can create. Nothing, what we do is, I told you one example. K means cost center. Okay, if a cost center GR activated means GR has to be done, but sometimes what you have a consumption of some materials you are buying, but you don't want GR for that. Then what we do, just they copy cost center and they will give a name as some Z. Okay, Z1 or Y or something, they will give a name. Y only, they will give Y or Z or X or Y, anything they will give, and they will give a name of cost center without GR. Yeah, I will tell you what is account assignment category. Account assignment category is a single digit, whether alpha or numeric. What is use of account assignment category? You are buying some materials. Okay, that materials where should be accountable. For example, I will tell you the example wise, not the definition and all. You will understand more. If you keep account assignment category as a blank, standard, then that whatever the material you are procuring, it will go to your warehouse stock. Okay, if you keep account assignment category as a K, okay, K was decided for consumption. Okay, that whatever the stock you are buying, or whatever the materials you are buying, or what are the services you are utilizing, that entire cost will be what you call loaded on that cost center. In a company each employee will have a cost center. Do you know that? Yeah, if they send you for a Mumbai, if they send you for some training, 5 days training, the total expenses are 1,20,000. Yeah, one cost center, it will be loaded on cost center. Cost center can be created for a person or a department. All the expenses will be, for example, you have ordered a PO and 10 laptops. The 10 laptops are required for admin department. Admin department will have a cost center. Where if you give K in account assignment tab, system will ask you which cost center. Then you have to give the admin cost center. Then what are the expenses of 10 laptops? The cost of some 3.8 lakhs. That 3.8 lakhs will be deducted from the cost center of admin department. Each cost center they will give you this much amount. Account is different. See, cost center means you have your bank account. Okay, in your bank account, and what you call some 1 lakh rupee is there. Okay, that account cost center we are giving that each cost center this much amount they will fix for every year of financial year. Admin department this month this year expenses are 70 lakhs, for HR department 80 lakhs, like that. Each one they will create a one cost center. When you create a PO, they will assign to that cost center. That expenses, you have taken 3 lakhs rupee, the 3 lakh rupee will be deducted from that cost center. Like that, how many types are there? One is cost center, K. I will write here important things only, not all. Standard ones only. We don't customer. Only blank is standard stockable. You can say directly stockable. Yeah, standard stockable. And K is cost center. Cost center. These are all account assignment category. K cost center. A assets. Assets means right, in every company they will few material they will decide as a assets. Assets means you have a home is a asset. Bike may not be asset. Like that they will decide you few materials as assets. Yeah, for that assets they want to procure like asset. What will happen? Asset won't be as an expense. They won't treat asset as an expense. Cost center. If you buy anything for cost center, you forget about standard, that will come as a stock. After stock, when you consume, you will give cost center and all. I think you might aware what is goods issue and all. Huh? During goods issue, 201 for cost center, 221 for something budget related, and 261 for order. Hmm? Goods issue happens to departments, people. There are 10 laptops have come. 10 people they want to give. Then 10 people they will do the 10 cost centers goods issue. Each employee will have a cost center. For each employee they will do the goods issue. Uh, for all stock materials and all, we use standard only. If you use standard, when you go to after doing that goods receipt, you will get the stock to your warehouse. Uh, uh, That's why there are one is project concept is there, but I don't want to confuse with that project. I will tell you about only three account assignment categories. One is blank, stockable. I mentioned just stockable. Okay. Second important is cost center. K. Yeah, I will tell you the examples. All stock items which you want to maintain inventory. Hmm? Inventory or stock. All stock items. See, you are buying AC. No, I don't tell AC here. You are buying mobiles. You are buying laptops. You are buying bolts. You are buying petrol. All these things you want to have an inventory, because how much stock is available? Okay, stock is less. We have to procure again. All these coming under stock items. Okay. All stock items means example. Hmm, which one? Cost center. No, no. Cost center is consumed. You don't see the stock. Yeah, all non-stock items. all non-stock items which you don't want to maintain inventory and inventory, that's it, inventory. See, this is called indirect procurement. There are two kinds of procurements are there. One is direct procurement and indirect procurement. Yeah, that is only direct procurement. In direct procurement means you want certain stock for certain activity. So 100 cement bags, you will, it will 100 bags will come to your warehouse. Okay, after coming to warehouse, okay, Kormangala branch 30, Indranagar branch 20. Like that, these stores people will issue the goods. They sometimes they will to transfer also. Transfer from Kormangala branch to Indranagar branch. Sometimes issue. Issue means consumption. Means you have to do the goods issue. When you do the goods issue, you will get the stock of consumption account debit, stock account get credit. Means stock will come down, consumption account will debit. Okay, but when you do the transfer posting, maximum times nothing will happen. See, transfer posting is a movement, logical movement, may not be physical. Okay, but in case of stock cost, what you call goods issue, it is you are consuming. See, you are buying salt and using, that is a consumption. Okay, Haldirams is buying a salt. They will consume, but first of all, they will take you to inventory and they will consume for their production purpose. In a production department, they will keep inventory for 1 month or 2 months. But for for you, salt is a what is consumption activity. Mobile is an inventory for you. You want to keep an inventory. I will tell you the example, then you can understand. Example like laptops, bags, all raw materials, and any all maximum direct procurement, all materials and all will come under this one only. Okay, stock all. Now coming to cost center, all consumables, C class items. You use it to call as a C class items like paper cups, cloths. No, no, don't use trading material. Trading material actually they won't consume actual trading materials like they used to buy and sell, buy and sell. That is a trading business actually. There sometimes they used to consume, but here you have to mainly cost. See, for you have to remember one more thing also. For service procurement, all services are consumption. All services like maintenance, repair, manpower services, everything come under cost center only. Consume. See, forget about assets, keep it aside. You have to remember only two account assignment categories, not more. One is blank, standard. Second one is cost center. Standard means for materials, which here I don't want to use the services because services you cannot quantify. You cannot maintain the stock. Okay. The material I will use only the account assignment category standard will use for all the direct procurement. Okay, the materials for which I want to maintain inventory or stock for all those materials, account assignment category blank will be used. Example, all materials, maybe few materials if you don't want. See, a company will maintain a Pepsi cups. Pepsi cups means you know, right, all in paint industry and all, for all sampling and for drinking water, for all those things they will use some paper cups. Paper cups. In one company, they want to maintain a paper cups as an inventory. 1,000 paper cups I have, 300 I have given to admin department, 300 I have given to HR department. And one other company, I don't want to maintain paper cups as an inventory. It's like an expense for me. Okay, 5,000 rupees paper cups are bought, it has given. They don't know how many paper cups are there now because they are not maintaining inventory. Here, all materials will come under stockable. If company doesn't want to maintain some material, then they will use a K. Cost center. All consumables will come under cost center. All consumable POs will be given with account assignment category K, means indirect procurement. Okay, and one more thing also, direct procurement, you can give it one type of definition. The materials which are directly useful for a procurement or for your business, for your production activity, those are called direct procurement materials. You are preparing a paint, that pigment, chemicals, huh? These all those things are coming under direct procurement. Indirect procurement means which are helping power supply, people, they are not mixing in that paint. If you see the paint, you will tell only for what are you prepared. Five: pigment, paint, pigment, water, color, these five things you prepared paint. But the five cost 1 kg, 120 rupees, but you are selling the paint for 250 rupees. What happened to this 130? All this indirect procurement and support to services like mechanical, this engineering people will work, and machineries will work. Power supply, you are spending, power is not there, you are giving the DC machine. For the DC machine you are buying diesel, and in the shift, two officers are working, and some 10 operators are working, engineer is coming and working, all these expenses. And your company is staying in a place where you are paying the rent. All these expenses they will add, and they will finally they will decide as a cost as a 210 rupees. For that 210 rupees, they will add 30 rupees profit and sell to market as a 240, 250. Okay. What do you understand finally? Blank means all stockable, all materials stockable, direct procurement. We create PO with blank. All consumables, consumable materials, and all services, cost center K. Two things. That's it. Yeah, in that procurement, when you do the goods receipt for stock, you will get a what you call accounting entries. As you have bit idea about accounting entries, right? Okay, accounting entries, that is a big topic, we will discuss later. But after doing goods receipt, what will happen? Stock will be increased. That is in SAP, increase means debit, decrease means credit. Okay, yeah. Here stock gets debit. Cost, obviously for that one GRIR clearing account will come, that is credit. That will be nullified in invoice receipt. In invoice receipt, what will happen for GRIR here debit, right? There one reverse entry will come in invoice receipt. GRIR credit. There vendor account gets like that. GRIR credit, the GRIR debit, and vendor account gets credit. When you pay amount, vendor accounts get debit, and bank accounts get credit. The finally cycle will complete. Hmm. Obviously, that's why I told you that is a big topic. We don't include here. Yeah, yeah. Now we don't include that. Okay, what we understand is all direct procurement means which are stockable. All indirect procurement means all are consumables. Consumables like small paper cups, clothes. Some people consumables like water. Anything they can decide. They will give it as a K. If I give K stock, I cannot see the stock in MMBE. It will be directly consumed to the cost center. Okay. Anyway, services and all I cannot quantifiable, that's why 100% I have to use K only. In case of materials, few companies will use K, few companies will use stock. That will be vary. When you come to direct procurement, no service will be there. All are materials only. For all materials we use the PO with standard, the blank only. Okay. Okay, that's enough. I think, yeah, asset, I don't want to go deep, but asset I will tell you. The companies will take which are not as expenses. You are going to movie. Hmm? It's expense. You will give cost center K. Okay. Buying mobile, expense, but you will give cost center not A. It's an expense only, but stock you want to maintain it. I have 2 mobiles, I have 5 mobiles, we have 10 mobiles, one is my brother and all. There is a stock you want to tell, then you will use the blank. I will tell you blank. You are a person, for your expense I will tell you. Going to movie, eating biryani, and all are cost center K expenses. Buying mobile, buying laptop, these are all are coming under standard procurement. slightly laptop is also asset because you will sell later. Even mobile, and see, asset means you don't want to consider as an expense. Because of the laptop, I'm teaching you, and I will get some money. It's an asset for me. And in future, I will sell this, and I will get some off of the amount. Yeah, laptop, even mobile also. I'm using and I'm talking with the people and getting some business. It's an asset for me. And now today I bought for 10,000. Tomorrow I will sell for some 4,000, 5,000 also. These are all assets for me because I'm a small group. What are the items I can buy as a bad? These are all the items we can as a standard where we want to maintain as a quantifiable. Stockable. These are all expenses only, but first you maintain the stock, then you will use it. That's it. Which are directly consumable or indirect procurement, which are stockable and slowly it get consumed, then you will use it as a standard procurement. Which are buying like AC, fridge, these are all are a bit expenses, but you are treating as assets because you are getting some income from that, and you will sell and you will get money later also. Yeah, because of using assets, what will happen? It won't deduct from your expense account. For asset, they will maintain a separate account that is called asset account. FI will be included in more. You just understand the functionality only. Yeah, work okay. Even in companies also, there is a capex. They use this is a capital procurement. They will call it as in business language. Asset procurement is called it as a capital procurement. Capital procurement. They don't treat it as a asset. What you call expenses. For example, you want to build one more floor in your home. Hmm? That is not your expense. That is your asset. Because if you construct one more floor, you will get rent. You will give to the rent and all. But if you are preparing gate key, you are making some design. Otherwise, you are keeping for door some decoration. These are all expenses. Same home, you are doing the activity. If you are constructing a new floor, you will treat it as a asset. But if you are designing something and changing your house entrance and keeping some car parking area, those something you are doing, these are all are expenses. Okay, you understand the difference, right? What is standard procurement, what is cost center procurement, and assets. Asset means the procurement, the items which are procuring, which you do not treat as an expense, which will be treating as an asset. Why asset concept has come? Laptop, if you want to buy an expense, give K. Laptop, if you buy as an asset, give A. Your expenses account won't be debit. Every company will have this much. Hmm? Yeah, it won't be treated as expense for them. They will give it as an asset. In some companies, fan, AC also they will treat as an asset. Fans, AC, because that's not an expense because it will be used for a long time and they have a resale also. That's it. I will tell you in your example only. Biryani, movies, entertainment, it all are expenses. Nothing you are getting benefit for that. If you always people used to say that one. Always try to create an asset, not an expense. Buy a home, buy a flat, or buy a place also, the plot, because it will be an asset for you. In future, always rate will be increasing, and you will get some amount from that fund. Don't buy a mobile. People used to say, don't buy 35,000 rupees mobile. Buy 10,000 and keep 20,000 for an asset. That's not asset means which will give you money in future also. You are not treating as an expense. If you are buying LIC policy, is an asset. If you are buying any item and all, that is an expense. Okay. That's what these three you just remember. Remaining all are only treatment is asset won't be coming directly from your expense account. Asset will have a separate. Simple, you are getting 30,000 salary. You will keep 10,000 for assets, means savings. Okay, 10,000 for your expenses, 10,000 for other things. Okay, if you buy mobile as an asset, that asset will be going to your 10,000 asset account only, not from your expenses, daily expenses account. Each company will have three types of, they maintain that. One is expenses account and one is asset account. Okay, that's it. Okay, now we are coming to consignment procurement. How to create the technical functionality and all, we don't discuss more, but I will tell you the functionality. What is consignment? How does it happen? Okay, consignment procurement. hmm, Okay, otherwise I will share you this sheet. No issue. I will send you the mail. Hmm? Okay. What is consignment procurement? As of now, we discussed two things. One is standard procurement, all materials buying and coming to store and issuing and all. Second thing, services. I want to repair my AC. I want to something fencing work or painting work or manpower work. Security. I need people. I need some 10 people for consulting some software. These are all our service procurement. Now coming to consignment procurement. Consignment procurement is a different procurement. They want to deal for certain materials for certain vendors only. How does this requirement comes? Like what is consignment procurement means? The vendor will keep the stock in company premises, but the owner of the materials is vendor. Okay. Whenever you need materials, you just utilize that material at one stretch or on requirement basis, use the material and pay amount. That's it. Okay. Now what is the definition means? Vendor will keep you the materials at company's premises, but the owner of the materials is vendor. Whenever you use the material, you have to pay the amount. Okay. But we won't single rupee. We won't pay single rupee, and we can keep it as a separate storage location also for consignment. We create as a consignment separate storage location, and you can receive the stock to that also. But we don't pay single rupee until we you use the materials. We do goods receipt, but no accounting entries, no money payment. Only when you issue the quantity or when you transfer the stock from consignment to your own stock, then only you need to pay. Yeah. See, for this, the steps will be consignment info record is mandatory. This I will tell you during the things. But what is it? First, you create the consignment PO. But for this, I will tell you the consignment process info record is mandatory. Hmm? Con Yeah, standard only. But when you create ME11, you will see four types: subcontracting, consignment, pipeline, and standard. There you have to select a consignment. Okay, consignment looks the same as pipeline. I will tell you later. Almost both are same. Only consignment means he will take you the stock and keep it in your premises. He just utilize. Okay, but pipeline means power supply, petrol, and gas tanks. Yeah. See, pipeline is very simple. Power is there. You have a power. You can, how much you use, you will pay that much amount only. And water. So any water supply will be there. How much you water use, monthly water bill will come. You will pay. Electricity and many Gujarat and many cities and all. The gas also will be coming in pipeline. Monthly you will get a bill like electricity. All are coming under pipeline. Means how much you use, you just pay it amount. Now power is a lot of kilowatts are there. You cannot eat, right? How much you utilize, you will pay the amount. Consignment is also same, but consignment is dealing with all physical materials and all. That's why they have created as a separate name and separate process. Hmm. Yeah, even materials also we can create as the same material, but process you create a different. Hmm? See, consignment info record is mandatory, where you maintain the price, vendor, tax, everything. Okay. Only consignment and the pipeline, what are the differences? They won't have a conditions tab in PO. Condition tab in PO. That is the difference for consignment. I will give you the document, or I will show you how to create also in future. Create. No, 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 no. Only now theoretically we will discuss. Create consignment PO. Now first you understand all functionalities, then you can easily to understand when you run the scenarios. Consignment PO ME21N. Important and note is no conditions tab and price for PO. That's it. Price PO, nothing will be there in PO. Yeah, that's what I will explain. Then do goods received. We go. Yeah, no accounting entries. No accounting entries. Nothing. No accounting entries. Stock will come to consignment location. Consignment. Stock is called consignment, and it is called as consignment, vendor consignment stock only. Vendor consignment stock. Okay. Here two types are there. One is once the stock is coming to vendor consignment, for many companies what they do is 100 stock you have received. 100 consignment stock, if you move to your own stock, okay, then you have to pay for the 100 also, you have to pay the amount. Not like that, the stock will be like that only. Whenever you need, you just utilize consumption 201K. 201K, if you do, then you will pay that much amount only. Okay. Own stock. Hmm. Okay, that only I will teach, because many people will teach that consignment to own stock only. Next, transfer posting. Movement is 411K. Own stock. Yeah. Consignment stock to own stock. This own stock, how much you want, that is that you will do. Here accounting entries will come. Anyway, we don't have much idea, that's why I don't tell now. Accounting entries will come now. Then they do settlement. Yeah, but here bit different. This is MRKO. Settlement will happen. Invoice settlement. Here nothing. Here you can order generally, for example, for 3 months you need 1,000 quantity. What will they do? They create a PO for 1,000 quantity, and they will have an agreement within 3 months you will consume. When you 3 months you will use 50 quantity, 80 quantity, 70 quantity, like that. End of third month and all, you will create one more PO for 1,000 more quantity. Stock will come, you just utilize how much you want. See, because of that, two facilities are there. One thing, vendor's facility. First I will tell you the vendor facility, but he should have bit financially strong because you are giving stock, some 10 lakh stock to a vendor, but amount will come for 3 months, and one day 50,000, one day 80,000, one day 10,000, like that it will come, right? You are giving 3 lakh stock, but money will come for 3 months. You should be in a very strong position to face that financial thing. This you will get something. Uh, yeah. Whenever you use, you will pay the amount. That is the you should be financially strong. What is the benefit? I will tell you. Because of that, you don't have to transport again and again. See now if Flipkart, if you buy 300 rupees item, that guy will come and give it to you. If you buy 10,000 rupees item, that same guy, same petrol, same person, same time, same expenses, he will give to you. For 200 rupees, same expenses, for example 40 rupees delivery charges. For 10,000 rupees also some 100 150 rupees delivery charges. What is happening when you buy the very small quantity, these transportation expenses are high. That is both of them. See, when you have the vendor is having more transportation expenses, obviously will increase the price of the product. Every time you are buying 10 items for 10 days, 10 into 40 rupees delivery charge, 400 rupees extra cost to him. If you are buying 10 items at a time, within 50 rupees shipping charges, you are buying your product. You are happy, he is happy. He will give you some 10% discount, and you also get some better amount for you. That is one benefit. And second benefit, he is getting a very big business. One hotel guy is there. Okay, I will tell you example. Every day people are coming and by eating food and all, he is getting business. Okay, but you don't know when you are stopping. Sunday, Saturday, maybe sometimes people won't come. But if you have an agreement, or if you have a contract with a company, every day 1,000 meals or 500 meals fixed. For you, he will give you 60 rupees per meal. For him, he will give you 40 rupees also, more benefit for him. Fixed one, every day he will have a business, and he doesn't have to send different people at a time. That's the benefit. You see, 3 lakhs business is coming for him for every month, 3 months, some 9 lakhs. That is benefit. What is the benefit for company? He doesn't procurement expenses will come down. Okay, because what at a time he will create 1,000 quantity, and it will come to you. Huh? As it has come to you at a one stretch, we will book a big lorry and send the goods to you and give it to you. Expenses are very less, and one expenses shipping charges will be completed. And your procurement people, for each PO, if you one procurement, one officer is spending half an hour. Okay, now we are creating only one PO, which is supposed to create some 20 POs. 20 half an hours means 10 hours. Now it is happening within half an hour. 10 hours means one employee per day 2,000 rupees salary. See, all are, for his, that is a benefit. And material is in the same. Whenever urgency, he can obviously he can take it and pay amount. And he doesn't have to pay 3 lakh rupees, 9 lakh rupees at a time. Whenever he requires 20,000 rupees, he will pay vendor the 20,000 only. Now customer is happy and vendor is happy. But what are the prerequisites? Customer should have a space to keep that stock, first thing. And yeah, consignments place, and you should have a more warehouse, better warehouse, and which is what you call we can survey from the rains or any temperature related things. That equipment you should have. That's why that is both should, people should have an agreement, because we are giving this much, and within 10 days if any complaints and all, they will have a, that is an offline agreement. We cannot say that direct. Yeah, they will have a agreement. You see, because he is keeping 10 lakh stock in your place. If you misuse, what will happen? You told that one that day you have given, because when you do the goods shift only, the physically it will be verified and keep it everything. Yeah, yeah, consumer stocks also we can do the quality inspection. That also some companies we are not responsible until we use. Then quality inspection they will do at this position. See that you see, I told you, same person, 3 people will go for a shop to buy laptop. 3 people will buy in different ways. If you take 10 companies, how many different ways? How many states? How many local taxes, policies? Sometimes government will give you some policies. According to the policies, they will change their processes. That's what. Okay, that is the process. Here the differences are in PO. You won't see the conditions tab. Info record is mandatory, because in PO there is no price. That's why the info record price only will give you accounting entries during transfer posting 411K. Okay, during 101 you won't get any account. Huh? info record, not from PO. Because PO is a medium is there. See, you are going from Bangalore to Rajahmundry. If you have somebody relative or somebody, you will touch Vijayawada. If you are not there directly, it will come from the Bangalore to Rajahmundry only. Now, in this case, you are having a PO, but PO doesn't have a conditions and all. That's why info record is playing the crucial role here. In both pipeline and consignment, the same process. There is no difference in both consignment and pipeline. Only the item category is P. P for Pune. Rest all are same. Here we don't do invoice verification. Here we do invoice settlement. Okay. For the during 411K, you will get the accounting entries. Item category P. P for Pune. Okay, you can write the same thing for pipeline. Pipeline procurement. It's a very less use. Like companies are very big manufacturing and all they use. Rest all are almost same. Okay. Now the functionality, what is consignment, you can tell in interview, right? Even the steps also you can tell. They won't know whether you created a PO or not. They will ask you the steps on what is consignment cycle. What is the consignment cycle? You will tell that one. Creation of mandatory info record has to be created with ME11. Consignment info record is mandatory. We have to create. Consignment PO has to be created. During creation of PO, condition tabs will not be visible, and then goods receipt will happen. Once the goods receipt will happen with 101K and no accounting entries, and the stock will come as a consignment, vendor consignment stock. Okay. Then whenever you need materials, we do transfer posting with 411K, means consignment stock to our own warehouse stock. Yeah, accounting entries will come, like a consignment stock gets credit, the consignment related thing, and our stock will get debit, our own stock. If you are receiving 50 quantity, for that 50 quantity only in MRKO I need to settle, invoice settlement, then payment to vendor. Okay. The remaining all are same, invoice settlement and all. For this one step will be there, like some condition they maintain. That's it. Okay. I will send you the mail. Actually, we for MRKO they have to maintain one condition record. That's remaining all are same. Okay. Okay. What is consignment process means? Vendor is the owner, and vendor will give you the materials at your company premises, but the final one is vendor. Whenever you need, you consume the material, you utilize the material, and you will do the settlement.